A samurai should always be prepared for death, whether his own or someone else's. A samurai always has to rise and move on because new challenges will come. Honor may not win power, but it wins respect, and respect earns power. A warrior is worthless unless he rises above others and stands strong in the midst of a storm. Everyone feels fear. What a samurai or a warrior is what you do when you feel fear. Engage in combat fully determined to die, and you will be alive. Wish to survive in a battle, and you will surely meet death. Where life is more terrible than death, it is then the truest valor to dare to live. Loyalty and devotion lead to bravery. Bravery leads to the spirit of self-sacrifice. The spirit of self-sacrifice creates trust in the power of love. Study hard and all things can be accomplished. Give up and you will amount to nothing. Yesterday's but a dream, tomorrow's but a vision. But today well lived makes every yesterday a dream of happiness and every tomorrow a vision of hope. Look well, therefore, to this day. I choose to live by choice, not by chance. You can only fight the way you practice. If there isn't discipline, how can there be true realization of an ideal? 1,000 days of lessons for discipline, 10,000 days of lessons for mastery. The path that leads to truth is littered with the bodies of the ignorant. To win any battle, you must fight as if you are already dead. No fear, no hesitation, no surprise, no doubt. Get beyond love and grief. Exist for the good of man. You must understand that there is more than one path to the top of the mountain. Do nothing which is of no use. It may seem difficult at first, but everything is difficult at first. Do not fear death. Do not regret what you have done. The only reason a warrior is alive is to fight, and the only reason a warrior fights is to win. Otherwise, why be a warrior? It is easier to count beads. A samurai was essentially a man of action. I worshipped dead men for their strength, forgetting I was strong. Sword and mind must be united. The true meaning of the samurai is one who serves and adheres to the power of love. Today is victory over yourself of yesterday. Tomorrow is your victory over lesser men. The way of the samurai is found in death. Matters of small concern should be treated seriously. Single-mindedness is all-powerful. Knowledge becomes really such only when it is assimilated in the mind of the learner and shows in his character. The sense of honor, which cannot bear being looked down upon as an inferior power, that was the strongest of motives. The feeling of distress is the root of benevolence. Therefore, a benevolent man is ever mindful of those who are suffering and in distress. Think lightly of yourself and deeply of the world. It is good to face challenges in your youth. He who has never suffered will not sufficiently temper his character. To practice Zen or the martial arts, you must live intensely, wholeheartedly, without reserve, as if you might die in the next instant. Their attitude towards life was that of those who always strive to be better. They saw spirituality as a path to achieve greatness. Mental bearing, calmness, not skill, is a sign of a matured samurai. A samurai, therefore, should neither be pompous nor arrogant. Master the divine techniques of the art of peace, and no enemy will dare to challenge you. The ultimate warrior leaves no openings except in his mind. The sword has to be more than a single weapon. It has to be an answer to life's questions. You might as well stand and fight, because if you run, you will only die tired. The art of peace does not rely on weapons or brute force to succeed. Instead, we put ourselves in tune with the universe, maintain peace in our own realms, nurture life, and prevent death and destruction. The true meaning of the term samurai is one who serves and adheres to the power of love. I know nothing about surpassing others. I only know how to outdo myself. As a samurai, I must strengthen my character. As a human being, I must respect my spirit. It is a wretched thing that the young men of today are so contriving and so proud of their material possessions. Men with contriving hearts are lacking in duty. Lacking in duty, they will have no self-respect. It is the very mind itself that leads the mind astray of the mind. Do not be mindless. This is the substance of the way of the samurai. If by setting one's heart right every morning and evening, one is able to live as though his body were already dead, he gains freedom in the way his whole life will be without blame, and he will succeed in his calling. I'm not a fighter, but in my mind, I'm fighting every day. What's new? What am I doing? I'm fighting myself. My soul is samurai. My roots aren't samurai, but my soul is. The samurai is the first to suffer anxiety for human society, and he is the last to seek personal pleasure. The discipline of strength instills resistance without complaint, and it also teaches courtesy. It demands that we not ruin the pleasure or serenity of others through the expression of our own sadness or pain. If you embark on an uncharted path, infinite secrets will appear at the end. Which quote did resonate with you the most? Share your opinion in the comments. Don't miss a chance to watch the next video. Subscribe.